Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has come to an end after 4 years of constant speculation and anticipation. Ultimate, at least in my humble opinion, is the best Super Smash Bros. Game ever made, and while that may be attributed to the abundance of modes, like the baseball one, that's a good one, the collectible spirits, and the fantastic stages, the obvious heavy lifter is the roster. Without a great roster of characters with vastly unique yet graspable movesets, a Smash game would just fall apart. Luckily, Masahiro Sakurai and the team have had a perfect record with these games, and even the most despised, Smash Brawl, has an equal amount of fans who adore it. Personally, I think that campaign in Smash Brawl outweighs its flaws, but that's just my opinion. Anywho, Smash Ultimate is no exception, and the characters are amazing, specifically the DLC characters. They obviously put more detail into them than the main game characters, to, incentivize you to buy them. Today, we're going to rank all 12 of the Smash Ultimate DLC characters based on numerous factors. The reveal itself, the character's gaming significance, fans' reactions, and my own personal thoughts will all be taken into consideration for this video. But first, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below your favorite Smash Ultimate DLC character. Let's get right into it. And there are 12 characters we're going to rank. I include Piranha Plant for some weird reason. So before we start this bittersweet send-off, remember to do those things, okay? And also, there are 2 Metroid-centric videos coming out this month, and one of them will be pretty lengthy, so be on the lookout for both. While you're at it, check out JM Comics Arts on Instagram, and let's get started. In 12th place, we have Byleth. Byleth was easily the most disappointing character in both DLC packs. It's not even close. There are numerous reasons why Byleth sucks. Ask any Smash fan, but there is one redeeming feature. First off, there are already tons of Fire Emblem characters. 7 if you're not including Byleth. The Fire Emblem series was already so overrepresented when you consider the series sales and its low popularity outside of Japan. Higher selling franchises like The Legend of Zelda only have 5 characters, and Sonic the Hedgehog only has the titular hero. People were already burnt out from Corrin's Smash Wii U reveal, but Nintendo decided to double down on that same mistake. Second, the reveal trailer is poorly made. The trailer debuted at a Smash event featuring it, so everyone knew it was a Smash trailer. Additionally, within the first 15 seconds, Byleth is shown off. Rather than hyping up what was going to be a lame reveal anyway, they just sort of showed it off, like they knew it was going to be bad. Lastly, this slot could have been taken up by a character with no representation in Smash, or a series of no representation in Smash, like Crash Bandicoot, or my personal choice, Scorpion or Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. The only redeeming quality about this character, if I'm being completely fair and honest, is their moveset. The stage is also okay, I guess. The idea of 4 weapons is kind of cool, and it makes Byleth a more distinct Fire Emblem rep. But still, we shouldn't have even had a Fire Emblem rep in these DLC passes to begin with. In 11th place is Terry Bogard from the Fatal Fury series. Similarly to Byleth, I don't think people were clamoring for a Fatal Fury rep in Smash. But unlike Byleth, Terry was from a new franchise, so that redeems him. Terry's reveal trailer was pretty good, harkening back to the retro era of the SNES and the Sega Genesis. It was still obvious that Terry, series mascot, would get the invitation. Of course, the other fighters wouldn't. But it was still fun to see the characters all try to grab the invites and fail. Also, his reveal was leaked online ahead of time, so people already had him on their radar. But at the time, I remembered there being a hurricane in my area, so I had bigger things to focus on besides Terry Bogard. Terry's moveset is pretty bland, and I'd say the worst of the entire DLC, and possibly the worst of all of Smash Ultimate's newcomers. His stage is also pretty mediocre. However, Fatal Fury is an important franchise in video game history. At least to some people out there. Not me personally, not anyone I know. But to someone, Fatal Fury is pretty important. And we didn't have a rep from it, so I can't be that upset about it. But the Mortal Kombat series was far more influential as a fighting game, and it would have been great to have that much more relevant fighting series represented here instead. But to each his own, I guess. In 10th place is Piranha Plant. This one hurts. The only character to release outside of a fighter's pass, Piranha Plant was a welcome addition to some, and a soul-crushing insult to my man Waluigi. Don't put the Mario character everyone wanted in Smash. No, don't do that. Okay? Instead, put that one plant enemy from the series. That'll totally put smiles on the fans' faces. Regardless of the victims of this reveal, Piranha Plant was an out of nowhere, but still relevant enough choice that made the reveal so cool to see. Players who registered with My Nintendo by the end of January got him for free. I missed out since I got the game that March. Those who didn't could get him for $5. Due to the nature of his release, Piranha Plant did not come with a stage, so that obviously bumps him down the list. Piranha Plant's moveset is at least somewhat unique compared to everyone else in the game, as he has a long-lasting poised effect. His inclusion itself is unique considering he's a random enemy in this game, full of gaming legends, icons, and mascots. He also comes from the Mario series, which is already very represented in the game, and as aforementioned, he is here when it really should have been Waluigi. There, Waluigi. There's always Mario Kart. But most importantly, Piranha Plant answered a question that I don't think anybody was really asking. Do piranha plants have feet? Yes. Yes, they do. Enough said. In 9th place is Pyra and Mifra from the Xenoblade series. From this point onward, all of these characters are actually great inclusions. Starting off the good portion of this list is the legendary duo of Pyra and Mifra, if you played the games, I guess. Let's start with the reveal. The reveal trailer was actually amazing, and it had me fooled until I saw the Smash Bros. Invitation. I thought it was Xenoblade 3 or something. It plays out like a Xenoblade 2 expansion pack, or sequel at first, with no real indicators of Smash Bros. Until finally, Pyra excitingly turns around and shows Rex her invite. Also, Mifra is, she's here as well. Anywho, the character's main gimmick brings back the Zelda Sheik gameplay style from Smash Melee, which is extremely unique within Smash Ultimate, and only comparable to Pokemon Trainer. Pyra favors heavier moves with her fire powers, while Mifra favors speedier moves with her light powers. Their stage is not amazing, but it's still good, I guess. You're riding a flying turtle thing. And it contains fun cameos from many Xenoblade Chronicles 2 characters. The only reason Pyra and Mifra are so low is that they come from a franchise already represented, and don't have an extreme impact on gaming as a whole. But their franchise is still one of Nintendo's greatest. Their game is pretty recent. So, they're leagues higher than the free characters below them. Those free stooges, yeah. In 8th place is Hero from the Dragon Quest series. Hero is one of those characters that I never considered an option for Smash Bros. But his inclusion actually makes a lot of sense. The series got its start on the NES, or Famicom in Japan, and most, maybe all but I'm not sure, of its sequels released on Nintendo's consoles, so it has clear roots of Nintendo. The series also revolutionized RPG games with Final Fantasy, which we'll get to later, so it has significance in video game history. So evidently, Hero was a logical inclusion for Sakurai to add. The character plays extremely unique, having the most moves of any character in this game, and I'm pretty sure in any Smash game ever. His random moveset is exciting and makes fighting him an unpredictable foe to play as or against in online battles. His stage is pretty average, if I'm being honest, but it does suit the franchise, and its lack of complexity is made up for by Hero's multitude of complexities. To top it all off, you can play as 4 different protagonists from throughout the franchise. What a time to be a Dragon Quest fan. In 7th place is Min Min from ARMS. Min Min is a conclusion that many people disliked, but I was personally excited for. Her reveal was sort of spoiled by Nintendo themselves when they said that the next fighter would be from ARMS in a mini Nintendo Direct months before her official reveal. I was still surprised that Min Min was a chosen fighter, especially when compared to the game's mascots, Springman and Ribbon Girl. She did make sense though, as one of the most unique characters in the game, owning a ramen shop and having a ramen bowl-shaped stage. However, her stage in Smash Bros. Was Springman's stage from ARMS, not her own. While it's not as fitting for her, I still like the stage in Smash, due to the trampolines on both sides and appearances from other fighters, such as my boy Master Mummy. I kinda wanted him in Smash, but it's fine. Min Min's moveset is also extremely unique, since it focuses on long-range melee attacks, and has amazing recoveries and reach. Min Min's inclusion also means more than just another Nintendo character in Smash Bros. It solidifies the ARMS franchise in Nintendo's history, and essentially gives it an actual shot at getting a sequel, presumably on the Switch, or hopefully on the Switch. Please give us ARMS too. I hope that we see more of Midman and the ARMS ensemble outside of the Smash franchise in the near future. In sixth place is Kazuya, the protagonist slash antagonist of the Tekken series. When Kazuya was first revealed, all Nintendo fans had a collective sigh of disappointment. Looking back on the reveal, I now realize how melodramatic we were. Since this was the second to last fighter in the game, everyone was expecting a highly anticipated character, so we overhyped ourselves. Our bad. I also disliked the reveal, because I didn't know who Kazuya was. I knew it was Tekken because I saw the volcano, but I thought it was going to be Heihachi. I would have preferred Heihachi, since I actually knew him. In hindsight, Kazuya is a great inclusion for Smash Bros. He comes from one of the biggest fighting game franchises of all time, leaving only Mortal Kombat unrepresented. Oh my gosh. His moveset is almost entirely identical to his Tekken game's moveset, so he feels unique, but he does seem very Ryu and Ganondorf-like. Kazuya's stage is also very visually unique compared to other characters, as we don't have many other dojo-like stages besides the Wii Fit Studio. The only problem here is Kazuya's design. He looks way too similar to Ryu or shirtless Sephiroth that he doesn't stand out on a visual level. His purple demon design would make him stand out way more. He does have this design when using certain moves in like his final smash, when he shoots lasers and stuff, but his general appearance is just shirtless fighting game character, like so many others. Regardless, Kazuya is one of the most underappreciated characters in Ultimate's DLC packs, and he was tarnished by the hype. Starting our top 5 is Joker from Persona, or specifically Persona 5. Rolling us into the top 5 is Joker from Persona 5. Persona 5 was one of the biggest games of 2017, and one of the biggest games ever released on the PlayStation 4, debatably. Persona fans were shocked when at the 2018 Game Awards, Joker was revealed as the first DLC fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, if you discount Piranha Plant. He opened the floodgates for Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC characters from modern-day third-party games. As an individual fighter, Joker is a somewhat unique character. He summons his persona on occasion, and utilizes both guns and daggers, guns at least, we don't see much in Smash, so that's pretty cool. His stage is fine in terms of gimmicks, but in design it's great. The patterns move and flow of the music, and it's extremely bright and colorful. Personally, I haven't played any of the Persona games, but I'm glad that such a modern, third-party game from another company like PlayStation is being represented in Smash Bros. In fourth place is Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie are a great inclusion into Smash Bros. For numerous reasons. I'd say they are the first DLC character for Ultimate that people actually lost their minds over. Of course, Joker had his fans, and Hero, in Japan I bet he was hyped, but once Banjo was revealed, everyone was ready for the rest of the DLC packs. They not only represent their own game, but also an era where Nintendo and Rare worked together. Oh, and they also represent Microsoft and Xbox as well, so they're pretty, representative. Their inclusion is also the first time that we've seen the iconic duo in gorgeous HD renders. Their moveset isn't the most extraordinary, but it does have a few quirks, like the 5 golden feather limit. They are also more distinct than the other duos like Ice Climbers and Pyra and Mifra, since they basically function like a singular entity, with Kazooie, the bird, being used as a weapon for Banjo, the bear. It's pretty reminiscent of Duck Hunt's moves. Well, I keep forgetting that name, Dog Hunt, Duck, whatever. But they're pretty similar, which the trailer itself played on. Their stage, Spiral Mountain, doesn't have any flashy gimmicks, but its moving background made it dizzying to play and different than a lot of Smash's stages. Finally, Banjo and Kazooie emit the fantastical Nintendo nature that most Smash characters in the game already did emit. So out of all the DLC fighters, they fit into the game's roster the best. Starting our top 3 is Sora from the Kingdom Hearts series. Bringing us in the top 3 is Sora, the prodigal son, the most requested fighter in the Smash Bros. Ultimate ballot. The quote-unquote impossible reveal. It happened alright, and it was glorious. Sora's reveal trailer is possibly the best one from the entire Smash series, but personally I still like K. Rool's reveal, but yeah. It mirrors the first trailer for Smash Ultimate, Inkling's reveal trailer, in a clever way, while also paying tribute to Smash's lore with the character trophies. In regards to the character himself, his moveset is quite average, and his stage isn't really anything special. However, his costumes are probably the coolest in the entire game, along with Samus, as they pay tribute to numerous Kingdom Hearts games and the classic black and white animation style. It's worth mentioning that Sora is really centered in Smash Bros. There are no Disney characters or references besides the Mickey Mouse symbol. Personally, I think that is exactly what fans should have expected when requesting Sora, and I'm happy there aren't any Disney characters. But personally, I wouldn't have minded any songs from Disney or remixes, like, Make a Man Out of You. It's great. Mulan. Overall, while Sora as a fighter isn't anything special, his reveal and hype boost him all the way up to the top 3. In second place is Sephiroth. I'm not sure how controversial this is, but Sephiroth is my second favorite Smash Ultimate DLC character. Smash Ultimate is clearly themed around heroes versus villains, or light versus darkness, as evidenced by Ridley's inclusion, K. Rool's inclusion, and the World of Light's elements. I won't spoil anything, but yeah. So clearly, a villain was bound to show up in the DLC. And who better to be the villain than the one-winged angel himself, Sephiroth? While Cloud has been in Smash since Smash 4, Wii U, and 3DS, he appeared by himself. There were no other characters, obviously, and no spirits in Ultimate, which was extremely odd, as every series of a fighter at least had 5-ish spirits besides the fighter themselves. When Sephiroth arrived, tons of Final Fantasy VII cosmetics and aspects arrived as well, such as Mii Fighter costumes for Barret and, I forgot the girl, Aerith, and finally spirits. Sephiroth's moveset isn't much to write home about, and his stage is actually pretty terrible. But still, Sephiroth was an important inclusion for his connection to the game's theme, relevancy as one of the most iconic video game villains, and the lack of Final Fantasy in Smash Bros. Oh, and he was revealed at the Game Awards, while Final Fantasy VII Remake was contending for Game of the Year, so that was a nice touch that added so much hype. And the number 1 Smash Ultimate DLC fighter is Steve/Alex. And taking number 1 spot is a character that's very dear to me. Minecraft was the most popular game of the last decade, at least until Fortnite came out, and it changed the video game landscape. It sort of started the block building, open worldish, or taskless genre, inviting countless clones and imitators, and more importantly, it started the game streaming craze on YouTube. The game took the world by storm, and even managed to become the best-selling video game of all time. Of all time! I started Minecraft and only really played it on the Wii U, so of course no multiplayer was possible, but I still really enjoyed it and spent 180 hours on it. Steve's reveal trailer started out unsuspecting, and of course ended with Mario getting killed. He never gets a break, does he? Steve's moveset is unique and OP, which I think they patched, but yeah, as he can build blocks anywhere he wants on the stage, meaning Sakurai and the team went through each stage and reprogrammed them for Steve. That's how special this inclusion was. Steve's stage isn't extremely unique, but it accurately represents Minecraft and features changing seasons and environments. To top all of that off, Steve was not the only fighter revealed, as Alex, Zombie, and Enderman were alternate skins for him, a la Olimar and Alf. All in all, Steve was an amazing inclusion that was met with almost completely positive reception. I don't know what character could top this reveal for me in future games, but as you probably picked up, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat or Waluigi could recreate that magic for me. I'm just saying. So whoever makes the next Smash game, if it's not Sakurai, add Waluigi and Scorpion, or either or, please. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is an incredible game, and I'd possibly give it the title of my favorite video game of all time. It's a love letter to Nintendo and video games as a whole. This was all made possible by Masahiro Sakurai, as well as his team, who all deserve a peaceful and relaxing vacation. Thank you, Sakurai, for this amazing amalgamation of iconic video games and characters. Okay, on a less emotional note, remember to like, subscribe, and comment your favorite Smash Ultimate DLC character down below. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account, @JMComicsArts, and be on the lookout for 2 Metroid-centric videos coming out soon. JM Comics out.